hopefully that you are going well. Yeah. So, Dr. Rina, honorable immediate lecturer dealing with critical theory in language and literature teaching. Okay. My name is Dr. Endroyono. They call me Pahen. Right now, I'm from Group 6, and also I'm accompanied by 3 ladies, 3 angels or Charlie angels.
Charlie.
Let me introduce you. The first one is Fitri Maulidia, but I call her Fitri Meidiasari. Next to her is Fitri Anindi Kameswara and Rahmawati Pura Tairi, and we call her Emma. Today we are going to talk more about something is very serious, but I don't think this one is very serious one, as long as the way you behave. So we are going to talk about semiotic language learning by Roland Barthes. So the media plays an important role in our everyday life. Yeah. So they affect us through a lot of media. You can say like TV, what else? Newspaper, yeah, and right now also social media. This one kind of giving us kind of bombarding us with a lot of information. Yeah, that's why. Yeah, broadly speaking, the transformation in media world are so great that it led us to many academic serious research. Yeah, by applying different approaches such as like empirical, conceptual, quantitative, and also qualitative as well. Yeah, in this case, so semiology as a qualitative method of research was successfully transferred to media studies by researchers who needed more approaches to explain media phenomena. Just want to introduce Roland Barthes. Yeah, actually this one is already introduced by our best friend Liga, talking about Roland Barthes. Yeah. We have a problem how to pronounce the name. Is it Barthes or Bart? So we spent almost 2 days together. It's just about how to pronounce. Is it Barthes or Bart? But he came up with Roland Barthes. So Roland Barthes' works show new semiotic doctrine that allowed analyzing the science system to prove how even non-verbal communication is open to interpretation through connotative meaning. This one is very difficult. So sometimes we can create a breakdown. Why? Because it involves interpretation. Yeah. But we talk about sign and symbol. What you have in your mind is totally different from what I'm going to interpret. Yeah. That's why you come here to study more about that. Is that right?
Yes.
So the aim of this paper or this study is to describe and explain how semiology as a method borrowed from linguistics is a highly used in media analytical qualitative. We are going to talk about qualitative that Dr. Fanny admired too, I think. Yeah. Yeah. So his approach studies semiotics with a new spirit within media, messages, images that appear purposely to the receiver. So again, in this case, semiotics generally treats film, TV, radio program, poster, your other media text as form of a language. So complete with their own syntax and layer of a complex meaning. Yeah. So in our presentation today, we are going to talk about semiotic in language and literary teaching by Roland Barthes. Not Barthes.
Barthes.
Our presentation will be divided into into 5 main points. First, we are going to provide you with the basic concept of semiotic. After that, we are going to enjoy the semiotic theory by Roland Barthes. Of course, this one is a bit different to others like Ferdinand Saussure and so on. And of course, then we are going to introduce Roland Barthes himself, yeah, through his biography and his contribution, so that you can enjoy or literary work and you know how to measure. Okay? If you don't know how to measure, you don't enjoy to watch movie, I think. And lastly, of course, the application of Roland Barthes in the literary work and conclusion. So before we move on further into the series of our presentation, I've got a quiz to you. Okay. Can you prepare this piece of paper? It takes just 2 minutes. Prepare piece of paper and your pen. Doctor, will you join us? And choose the best answer for the statement or question. There are only 5 questions. You ready? After that, you'll be given only 10 seconds for every statement or question. Yeah, this one is related to just want to know about the semata or the knowledge you have about Roland Barthes. And if you get all the answers correct, the best performer you will be awarded the prize. Don't forget to send your bank account.
Yeah.
You need my account.
Okay, are you ready? So just it's about 10 seconds for every problem. Yeah, what you have to do is easy then. Choose Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, or Delta.
Okay.
Is that clear enough?
Clear.
Do I make myself clear? Are you with me?
Yes.
I
A, B,
am
C,
with you.
D.
Am I with you? Okay, here we go. So let's start number 1. Choose Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Delta. You have a ready? Question number 1. The statement is true about Roland Barthes except A, then B, C, and D. 1, 3. Mark your answer. Move to number 2.
B.
Roland Barthes. So you have only 10 seconds, right? This is Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Delta. Okay. Next, number 2. Roland Barthes was born in A, Bravo, Charlie, Delta. 1.
Lama ya. Lama-lama. D.
Your time is up. Mark your answer and move to number 3.
Yes.
Roland Barthes was strongly influenced by A, B, C, and D. 1. Mark your answer. Move to number 4.
How many questions?
Number 4. Roland Barthes died in
Dia nama lagi ya.
Mark your answer. Your time is up. And the last question. One of his work includes A, B, C, D. 1.
Check.
Time is up. Now let's check your answer. Hopefully that your answer are all correct. Okay. Now what about number 1? The statement is true about Roland Barthes except
B.
B. Yeah. He is not a French movie director. Very good. Give up a hand.
Yay!
Wait a minute. Next, number 2 here. Roland Barthes was born in A,
B.
C, D. So the answer is Bravo.
Yeah.
You behind it. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're guessing, right?
Yes. Guessing.
Next, yes. Roland Barthes was strongly influenced by
Ferdinand de Saussure.
A, B, C.
A.
Maybe Alpha. Very good. Yeah. Okay. I have no idea. I just create Ferdinand de Saussure. I have no idea. That just write down. Okay. Number 4. Roland Barthes died in
D.
A, B, C, D. So the answer is yeah. C is right. And the last.
Last one.
One of his work include Romeo and Juliet, Three Musketeers, Macbeth, and Intelligence. So the answer is Delta.
Oh
Okay,
my
now
God.
it's time to.
Only two
How many?
correct.
5 correct answer?
Only two. Only
5
two.
answer?
Nggak juga sih.
No? 4 correct answer?
No, no.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Foto-foto.
Okay, yeah. 3 correct answer? 3. Too many. Give it to doctor. Candy. Okay.
Open.
Well, thank you very much for your participation. And then now, my best friend Fitri Bidyasari will continue.
Buka ya.
Voucher Starbucks, ma'am. Voucher Starbucks. Starbucks.
Okay, we'll continue the basic concept of semiotics.
duplikat mesraannya.
Oh ya.
The basic concept of semiotics. Semiotics is the study of signs, symbols, and how they convey meaning in language, culture, and communication. Semiotics, according to Hartman and Storr, 72, is the systematic study of linguistic and non-linguistic science. Semiotics is divided into three. First is signifier, signified, and sign. Signified is a picture that symbolizes something or a graphic exemplification of words, letters, and something outside context. The signifier is also can be material of the sign, such as word, image, object, sound, or written word. Move to the signified. Signified is the rational aspect of the idea and something that can either be real or imaginary. So, signified means the concept of meaning associated with a sign. Next, sign. The sign, according to Echo 76, is a term, a word, a notion, a voice, and also a visible picture that achieves the mission of a sign. In semiotics, a sign is something that represents or stands for something else. Signs are not just about a literal meaning, but also about the cultural and ideological context in which they exist. Next one. Semiotics by Roland Barthes. Barthes' theory known as semiology, which analyzes signs at three levels. First is denotation, connotation, and meaning. Denotation. The literal descriptive meaning of a sign is direct and objective reference to something in reality. It's the most basic surface level interpretation often found in a dictionary. Denotation is the initial meaning extracted from a sign before considering any cultural, textual, or personal association. Connotation is secondary meanings and associations attached to a sign, often influenced by cultural and ideological factors. Connotation refers to the second-order system of meaning, which goes beyond the literal or denotative meaning of a sign, the cultural or associative meaning of a sign, which can be subjective and context-dependent. And the myth is the way in which can become imbued with cultural and ideological meaning, shaping or understanding of the world. Myth refers to a system of communication that naturalize and depoliticize social reality, often reinforcing dominant ideologies. It transforms history into nature, presenting complex social dynamics as simple, unquestionable truths. Barthes analyzes how myths use signs such as image, objects, etc. to convey a specific meaning or concept, often hidden or taken for granted. Next one. Biography of Roland Barthes will explain by this.
Okay, that is Eve Roland, yeah. Where is he from? Ya, udah kelihatan ya.
French.
Yeah. Do you think that he looks like a French?
No.
No? An Arabian? Obviously not Indonesian, right?
Yes.
Yeah, obviously, yeah. He does look like a French a bit because he was actually a French literary and also theorist as well, and philosopher, and he was born in 19 and then 15. His works on science and meanings greatly influenced fields like structuralism, literary theory, and also post-structuralism. And also, okay, here is it. There are some books over here. As you can see, there are some titles over here, like 5 books. He also taught at the top institution like University of Paris A and also the Collège de France. Some of his keywords include, the first one is writing degree 0. It was on 19 and also 53. It was about on writing and also about creativity since he was very into writing. And then the second is about Roland Barthes. It's about mythologies. It's about essays on popular culture. So besides writing the books, he was also likes to write about the essays as well. And then the third is about the death of the author. It was about 1967. It's about challenge traditional literary criticism. And then the next is about SZ, yeah, it's about 1970. It was on 1970. It was about the textual analysis. And then the last but not least, it was about camera lucida. It was on 1980, which means the last book that he wrote, if I'm not mistaken. It was about reflection on photography and also memory. So he writes about everything basically. Again, here is about Roland's contribution to the semiotics. There are 3 points. The first one is about Roland expanded on Saussures' ideas by introducing key terms such as denotation, connotation, and also myth. It was also already explained a bit by Fukri, and then it was also be explained and also will edit about the explanation example by myself. And then the second is about his semiotic theory, greatly influenced media analysis, helping us to interpret about meaning and also symbols when it comes into media text. And then the last but not least, Roland's left a lasting legacy, inspiring ways, new ways of understanding how meaning is constructed. And then the next is about the example and also application that will be delivered by
Okay, thank you, Ms. Putri, for your explanation. Okay, so now I'll continue our group presentation. We're going to talk about the application of Roland Barthes theory. Okay, we have 2 examples of word that we want to analyze. The first is an advertisement. As you can see here, there is Pak Nuh and Fadil Jaini. Everyone know? Yes. Okay. And also the advertisement is show the Pocari Sweat. I believe you guys have drank it.
Yes.
And know the taste. Okay. As you can see, semiotic is a sign about sign. Okay. The first that we can see here, there's a bottle of Pocari Sweat. It shows the visualization of Pocari Sweat bottle. The signifier is the visual of bottle, and advertisement signify it shows a visualization of Pocari Sweat bottle. And the next one. Tidak bisa. Tidak yang
Yeah, that's the projector, I think.
wait, everyone somewhere.
Yes.
him as a cactus. And the third is there is a visualization of crescent moon and a mosquito killer dominated by blue color. Okay, the next. Okay. Next, there is a verbal text of that written on the advertisement. Pocari Sweat Saat Pur, which is right in capitalization and a big font size. And the last, there is a verbal text Ion Tahan Bocor, which is right in also right in capitalization and big font size. The signifier and signify has the notation and connotation meaning, because Barthes theory is talk about denotation, connotation, and mean. Okay, the denotation. The denotation is the real meaning, the real meaning of what it shows. So the meaning ends it. That's it. But the connotation, the connotation. Can we back to the first slide? The first is a bottle of Pocari Sweat. It's visualized in a big size, right? It has a for showing the product is the product more attractive, to make the product more attractive and impressing the viewer, so they know the one that want to be sold is Pocari Sweat. And the next is the visualization of cactus. The denotation of cactus is a plant that can live in dry and big environment in Sahara, right? But the connotation meaning, is if we drink Pocari Sweat, there's a hope we can survive like cactus. And the next, there is a visualization of moon and mosquito killer. Yeah, it shows that mosquito is visualization the place for Muslim pray. This advertisement released when Ramadan. Special Ramadan. So it shows that the advertisement is Ramadan special edition. So if you drink a Pocari Sweat in Ramadan, your lost ion can be replaced by drink Pocari Sweat. Next is the verbal visualization that we can see that written on the capitalized and white color is contained as invitation to drink the Pocari Sweat. Okay, this is it. And the next, there's is an example of analyze a scene movie. What? Okay. Oh, I forgot. There's a myth. Myth that contain in the advertisement, as we can see here, the advertisement built the perception that Pocari Sweat contain ions and electrolytes that can help replace fluids and electrolytes lost during fasting. That's the myth. But in fact, while the hairdresser singing honor to us all. Next slide, please. Okay, the denotation is the scene show Mulan is getting the hairstyle makeover by the hairdresser on the salon. As she prepared to meet the matchmaker, which is the one who helped Mulan to find a match. And the connotation is the lyric implies the lyrics is honor to us all. Implies the importance of one physical appearance to impress a man. It also implies the honor that Mulan family will get when Mulan find a match or marry. Okay, and the next one. Okay, there's man in this scenes. These scenes illustrate how patriarchal norm affect one role, as well as how traditional view of women do not have many opportunities to make decision, or we can say is gender inequality for their own life, or for her own life, and how women are often seen only as figure, as second sex, who must take care of the household, not as a warrior or leaders. Okay, the conclusion will be delivered with Mr.
Okay. So thank you very much for also doing the presentation, and also by this kind of explanation, I do believe that this is very clear that you are aware of this kind of critical theory that you can use to analyze any kind of product like advertisement, what else, movie. Yeah, I have no idea about music lyrics, or perhaps poem or point it can be analyzed by Roland Barthes. Yeah, I think it would be okay. So yeah, in conclusion that Roland Barthes introduced about signifier, signified, and myth. Okay, this is kind of denotation, connotation. Denotation means the real, that what you see. Okay, mostly perhaps the people will have the same interpretation. But when you talk about signified, then you have to interpret differently. For example, like Pocari Sweat try to introduce the color white because, according to Emma, white is inviting. Okay, come. If you are thirsty, just drink me. Okay, but what about the connotation? Your connotation, this one is kind of what is that? Implicit. Yeah, implicit meaning about the big battle actually also introduce kind of something that is very bombastic, that this is very important for you, very important. So if you have a problem with the dehydration, so Pocari Sweat is the answer. Okay, and lastly is about myth. About myth, then you have to check whether this one is true or not. Okay, like what I said, like what Emma said. Actually, drink just a plain water, it helps you survive during the day, during Ramadan. But, because we are indoors, we are not there. Because this is just kind of a way how you can use this kind of a theory to measure a lot of things. Yeah. Okay, so thank you to Roland Barthes that give us a lot of opportunity right now. You can enjoy a kind of any product using this kind of sign and symbol. I think that's all for me. But let me play the video. Yeah, this video introduce kind of a communication breakdown. Communication breakdown because of they cannot read sign and symbol. Okay, are you ready to enjoy the video?
Okay. Ready.
Ma'am, just a minute.
1 hour to go. Udah kelihatan di sini.
Oh yeah, let me share screen. This one is made by Klein Master. This is an Android IP.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
So the conversation conducted long time ago involving a lot of very famous figure, George Bush, former president of America, and then Kofi Annan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Who is Kofi Annan? Former Secretary General of US, then also former President of China,